Because it doesn't matter. If you think you're going to ignore the devil and he'll leave you alone, you're wrong. John 10:10, the thief cometh not but to steal and to kill and to destroy. That's the only reason he'll ever be in your life. He'll tell you he's there for good. He'll tell you he's got something nice for you. He's going to make your life easy. But he is there to steal and kill and destroy, and no other reason. He's going to do that whether you fight or not. If you lay down, you get defeated. The only way you can lose this battle is quit. But if you'll stand there and fight, God will give you the victory. God always gives you the victory. You're in the battle anyway. You're in the battle whether you want to be or not. You might as well stand up and fight. Now, I know I run into folks all the time that just won't leave the devil alone, he leaves me alone. No, like I said, I was raised in UCLA, upper corner of Lower Alabama, out in the country outside of Phoenix City, Alabama. We always had 2 or 3 cows. And, like I said, 2 dogs and 2 cats. And we bought our cow feed in 100-pound bags and brought them home into the feed crib and dumped them up into 55-gallon drums. Now, this is a cat story, by the way, so remember my disclaimer. All of our cats died a natural death at a ripe old age. Remember that. We would pour up that cat feed in the 55-gallon drums, because if you left the feed in the bags, the rats and the mice would gnaw a hole in the bag and would waste the feed. So we dumped it up in the drums. Now, the rats and the mice still ate the feed, but they didn't waste any, you know. Well, actually, some of y'all don't understand this and some of y'all won't, but actually, one other reason was because the dairy feed that we fed our cows came in print bags. I've watched my mother make the poor guy at the feed store move 800 pounds of cow food to get down to a bag that she liked. She had one like it at home. So she had a plan for that bag, and she didn't want no mouse hole in it. So we dumped the feed up in the 55-gallon drums. And when the feed would get down low in the drum's almost empty, sometimes a rat or a mouse would get down in there and couldn't get back out. And when that would happen, we would just go get one of the cats and show it to him, and he would handle it, you know. So anyway, I went out one evening about dusk to feed the cows. And I knew in the back of the feed crib, there's 2 barrels side by side. One is full and one is almost empty. When I opened the door of the feed crib, I could hear the noise in the back, so I didn't even go in, didn't turn the light on. I heard the noise. I knew there's a rat in that barrel, the empty barrel. So I just closed the door and went out and started calling the cat. I walked all around the barn, hunting the cat, couldn't find the cat. All around the house. About 10 minutes I looked for a cat, never could find the cat, so I'll go on and feed the cows. You know, the rat's not going anywhere. Cows show up eventually. So I went in and I opened the feed crib and I turned on the light. And then this is the truth of my hand up. Tommy, my tomcat, was asleep on top of the feed in the full barrel next to the empty barrel with the rat in it. Made me mad. I went over and said, "You lazy cat." And I swept him off in there with the rat. All of a sudden I hear a commotion. And I look down in there, and the rat is bigger than the cat. He's a wharf rat. You know, he's about 15 pounds. He's bigger than my fork, and they're fighting. You know, they're fighting around, and hey, it couldn't last more than a minute or two, but it seemed like forever. I was wanting to help my poor cat, but I didn't dare reach my hand down in there. They're just fighting it out, you know. Finally, Tommy broke the rat's neck, killed him, left him in the bottom of the barrel for me to deal with, jumped up, gave me a dirty look, and marched out with his tail in there. You see, we're like the cat in the barrel with the rat. You're in the battle whether you want to be or not. You don't have to choose to be. You're in it. The devil is there to steal and kill and destroy you. But if you'll fight, you'll win it. If you fight, you'll win it.